So, what I'd like to say is I am not against the capitalist system. I am against the capitalist greed. This is a system that allows people, whatever they did, whatever they invented, whatever site they made, whatever products they're selling, okay, they have it in their mind that they're just allowed to sell these products for any price that they want to, regardless of how many people want them. You know, if it's a popular item and millions of people want it, they have hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars in sale. They can just do whatever they want. Okay. Some cases, outrageous prices like cell phones. But here's what I don't like about it. The fact that once these businesses and these so-called inventors and entrepreneurs, they end up getting something where they end up getting hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in sales, maybe even going into the billions. And then all of a sudden, they're out there like, oh man, how are we going to get out of paying taxes to the federal government on all this money that we're making? No. I got it. We can give some of it to nonprofits. Oh, brilliant idea, brilliant idea. That person or individual or whatever, man, woman, whoever, I don't know, he, she, they should be given an award for that, okay? Business Person of the Year. That's the problem I have with capitalism. I'm not against it. I'm against greed. And that's all it is greed, because if you get to the point where you're making so much money that you have to give some of it away to avoid paying taxes, then lower your prices. Oh, no, they can't do that. No, they're not going to do that. They'd rather just make so much and then give it away. Oh, I know. People's going to say, you don't know what you're talking about. These nonprofits do a lot of good. Yeah, there are some that do a lot of good. There's some that do a lot of good for themselves. For themselves. And salaries. And probably other perks they get. Vacations. They get to do this, get that. All in the name of nonprofit, not paying any taxes. Now you're going to have all these conservative podcasters, and they're famous ones, okay? These people got hundreds of thousands, even millions of followers and subscribers, because for some reason in America, people just like to give their money away to all these people that are spewing out propaganda, okay, and subscribe to all this stuff, and give money to GoFundMe. They don't even know if these things are real or not. And all these other charitable causes, they don't know if none of this stuff's real. For some reason, they like to give it all away, and then they like to complain about capitalism. Here's a perfect example. A few years ago, I'm watching one of these YouTubers, I don't know what they call, on-the-street people that go to colleges and on the street and do these interviews. Well, this guy's at this college. I don't remember what college it was at, but it had to be up around Chicago somewhere, and I'll tell you the reason why, I'll tell you. Of course, then again, it might not be. I don't know. But anyway, they're on the subject of capitalism. And this guy is this college student standing there, and he's putting capitalism down, how bad it is and this. And I'm looking at this guy on my TV, and he's wearing a Chicago Cubs ball cap, and he's wearing a Chicago Cubs jersey. Major League Baseball. And I can guarantee you that was a approved MLB apparel, and that stuff's expensive. I'm waiting, I'm anticipating, I'm like, get him. I'm waiting for this guy that's got the microphone, and I'm saying, get him. Because my thought is, if I had that microphone, I'd put it right in this guy's face, and I'd say, well, you don't support capitalism, but you're promoting Chicago Cubs jersey and a hat, you know, and that's all capitalism. And he's not promoting the team. Everybody knows who the Chicago Cubs are. People are aware of it. If they're not, then they're stupid. But everybody in America probably doesn't know who the Chicago Cubs are. He's promoting their apparel and doesn't realize what he's doing. and then these people they complain about how bad capitalism is. Well, you know, if you're going to support it, and you're going to buy everything like Nike and all this other stuff that had all these big name capitalists on them. They run around. They're so proud of wearing their Nike check mark here, Nike on the hat, Nike on the jersey, Nike here, even Nike bras. Well, maybe not. That might be for the, you know. Well, yeah, I guess they do. Nike bras has bras for everyone, even men. But anyway, and then these are the same people that complain about it. How bad capitalism, but they all support it. Every one of them support it. How many of them go out there and turn their cell phone in every single year and get a new one? Oh, yeah, they get deals, I know. Oh, you turn it in, you get this free cell phone, blah, 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 whatever, or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. They suck you in, and people, you know, my phone, I got an SE 2020. You know, it's 5 years old, works fine. My phone's working fine. In fact, that's what I make this video on right now. You know, I don't need a new phone every year. I paid like $500 for this phone, and I've been using it for 5 years. But the hating capitalists, the people that hate the capitalist system in America and all over the world, they have to have a new phone every year because we got to keep the capitalists in business. Now, I watched another video, a woman on the street, she's interviewing this other one. This was about Black Friday being racist. And she's interviewing this woman. And this woman's talking about she don't support Black Friday because of the capitalists, and she doesn't support all this. And I stopped that video and I zoomed in, and that woman was wearing an Adidas shirt, one of the biggest companies in the world. She's advertising for Adidas, but she hates capitalism. I see this all the time on that internet, and I have not seen one of these big mouths or one of these people walking around with a microphone or any of these podcasters that people pay hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars to every year touch on this subject. Well, you know, you hate capitalism, but you're supporting it. I mean, if you really hate it, you think it's that bad, then go buy a $10 T-shirt that has nothing on it. You know, buy a ball cap with some stupid saying on it. No, it's got to have Nike on it, or it's got to be NFL or MLB or National Hockey League or something. It's unreal. I mean, it's. I don't know what's better. I don't know if watching the politicians divide the country, even though I think that's terrible, but it's comical in a way because how people fall for it. I don't know if that's better, or if it's better watching these people complain about capitalism. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Yeah, I support capitalism. I don't support the greed. But you ask all the big famous podcasters that are conservatives, they're going to push it through your brain that there's nothing wrong with overcharging people. Because after all, they can give their money away to nonprofits and pay less taxes to the government. Now, I don't think the government should get any more money, okay? But the problem is, that's the system. And what I see is going on is these corporations and business that all these conservatives push, you know, they all push this, just charge whatever you want. And then figure out a way not to pay taxes on it, okay? That's the scam. That is the scam. That's called the capitalist scam. And like I said, don't take this wrong. I am for capitalism. I'm not for the greed. And it's full of nothing but greed. Like I said, I'm here now. And by the way, you know, I'm not asking anybody to subscribe. I don't want your money or nothing like that. But if you want propaganda, you don't have to pay for it. Come here, I'll give it to you for free. Paying all these subscriptions and buying all this merchandise. And all these people are doing is taking clip from this site, clip from that news agency, clip from this. And then they're putting it on their site and they're talking about it. And people say, oh, I got to give this guy money or this woman money. And it's like, I have some that I subscribe to. I don't pay them any money. Unreal, man. Capitalism at its finest. Here, I bought this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You know, I paid for this shirt. This was on clearance at Walmart for $1. $1. Okay, $1. I think there was 4 or 5. I bought 4 of them. $1. I supported the capitalist system, but you know what? I didn't go. I would have bought one that said Nike on it. Probably would have cost me $40. But all people wearing that stuff don't support capitalism. There's nothing but a. I'll tell you what. The best entertainment there is the internet. You know, people going and paying, watching movies. They're missing out, man. Best entertainment is on the internet. Unreal. I'll be back. Like Arnold says, I'll be back. I know it's not a good interpretation, but you know what? Hey, it's got to do.